Once again, I welcome you back for the continuation of the lesson culture. Okay, yesterday's lesson I am going to continue it today. Culture. What is culture? I explained to you yesterday. What is culture according to you? A culture means consists of object. Okay, culture means the transfer of knowledge, experience, literature, belief, values, behavior from generation to generation. This is what I explained to you yesterday. Okay, and culture is the term which encompasses the social behavior and norms found in human societies. Okay, then culture is a pattern of behavior shared by a society or group of people. These are all the things which I explained to you yesterday, and moreover I explained the features of culture. Which are the features of culture? That is, culture is abstract. Then what is abstract means? What I explained? This is existing only as an idea. Abstract means that is existing only as an idea but not as a physical thing. It is not as a physical thing. Like what you said, thoughts, whatever thoughts you are having, belief, that all will be in here existing only as an idea. Then next I explained to you about the culture is social. Culture is not personal. Culture, it means sharing the community's way. Then culture is learned. By birth you are not getting culture, or culture is not in nature. You are learning culture. Culture is learned by you, by somebody else. Isn't it? So, a child receives culture through the process of socialization. Next, culture is continuous. Continuous, I told you. Okay? Then next, culture is diverse. As because it is diverse means what I told you? Aspect. Culture is not uniform. It is different. Okay, these are all the things I explained to you yesterday, and one more I explained, that is importance of culture. What is the importance of culture? In that I told you, culture is treasure of knowledge. Culture is treasure of knowledge. Means what? Culture is not merely the belief, rituals or tradition that are passes from generation to generation. It is indeed a treasure of knowledge that is learnt and transmitted. Learnt and transmitted. Okay? People include these values in their to fulfill their social as well as individual purposes. Okay? I told you it is not only the belief or the tradition that are passing from generation to generation, but it is the thing which you are learned and you are transmitting. Understood? Then I told it provides social and physical existence of human beings. Then the future generation forms its own culture and marches into the future. These are all the things which I explained to you yesterday. Okay? And today I am going to continue that. That is relationship between culture and society. What is the relationship between culture and society? Understood? So, culture. A culture means a culture represents the belief and practices of a group, while society represents the people who share these beliefs. Do you understand the differences? A culture represents the belief and practices of a group. Okay, while society represents the people who share those beliefs and practices. Neither society nor culture could exist without the others. They are interdependent, culture as well as society. A culture consists of object, okay, or society, whereas society consists of people who share a common Okay, culture is the identity of nation. Without culture, the society is impossible. Understood? Without the existence of culture, society is impossible. An author, one of the author is telling that culture is the set of transmitted and learned behavior, pattern, belief, etc. It is a set of transmitted and learned behavior. One of the author is telling about culture. Understood, children? Culture is the basic root of any community, which gives them the way of life. Which gives them the way of life. Culture provides solution. One more, what is the importance is I told you, that is culture, it provides the solution. It provides a solution to the critical problem that is facing the community. It gives a solution in solving a critical problem. Culture teaches us to think for the whole nation, not individually. Understood? This is very important. We witness one or other cultural rituals every day. Right? One or the other rituals we will be going and we are coming. Okay. So the discussion we shall concentrate on few that fairs. First we'll tell fairs and festival. There also people will meet together. Fairs and festival. What do you mean by fair? F-A-I-R, fair. Means what? That is in your language you will tell it as a marketplace or a sante. In Kannada you tell it as sante. Okay, and in Tamil you tell it as sandar. Is it? So these are all the places, fairs. Fairs and festivals are important parts of social activities of man. Okay, fairs and festivals are the part of Indian cultural life. The life of Indian people revolve around the fairs and festivals. Understood? So, fairs and festivals are part of the Indian socio-cultural life. Okay, so fairs are the most important rituals of rural societies of India. Rural society. Fairs of the most of the rural society, they depend on fair. What is a fair? Fair is a place where a large number of people gather at specified time. Huge crowd of people, they assemble there, okay, for the purpose of buying, maybe selling of goods. In short, fair is a mixture of commerce, trade, festivals, religions, feast, etc. These are all the things which has taken place in a fair. Understood? A fair is a marketplace. Marketplace where people are there. Okay. People participate in fair irrespective of their color, their creed, their caste, their language. They all gather there irrespectively. It is a common place. It is a public place. Okay? Public place where the people will meet together. There is no differentiate between a caste, creed, religion, language, nothing like that. Okay? Fairs reinforce social relationship. There people will interact with each other. Okay, people will interact with each other. People from different parts of the areas will come and gather there. Okay, so many of the things that is, they will display their skills also. Many of them, whatever skills they are having, they will display it in the fair. Because huge crowd will be there. So they wanted to expose their talent. Or whatever things they know, they will expose it to the crowd. The people will gather there and see that well. Okay, so display or also cultural expression. Okay, so many performers narrate the local version of Ramayana and Mahabharata. Even that plays are also going on, taking place there. People will sit there and listen to all that. Dramas, skit they will do. The life of Ramayana, the Mahabharata. Okay, next it is the groups of people who participate in this fair belong to different languages. In the beginning itself I told. People are of different languages, customs, culture, and whatever their groups, they are of different. You cannot see all the people as the same language or same religion. Different religions people gather there. They all differ in their physical appearance also. But they assemble, okay, in this way to celebrate. They all assemble, though they are different in color, different in religion, different in languages, different in their customs, different in their tradition, but still they all gather to celebrate that. Okay? They also appear to be showcasing our constitution desires and achieving unity in diversity. That shows that India is a diversity country. Though there are many religion, many caste, many color, many custom, many tradition, but still they live in harmony. Unity in diversity. They show that unity, though the diversity are there, but still unity is there. Likewise, the individual is marked with all these community rituals. So many rituals will be celebrating, isn't it? So, similarly, during Republic Day, I've seen the place, Republic Day, the parade ground, okay, the entire nation's cultural diversity is shown there. Entire nation, throughout the country, all the state people, they come there, they show their culture, they display their own culture. All the crowd will be seeing there, irrespective of which state they belong, irrespective of what language they are, isn't it? Everybody come there and showcase their talent. Various cultural activities are taken place during Republic Day, Independence Day. That's it. So, a tablet will display the rural life of northern Karnataka is displayed along with the southern Karnataka also. Next it is language. Language is another example of this cultural expression. Children growing up in a society, they learn so many languages. 2 to 3 languages, 4 languages, maybe 5 to 6 languages. With it, children they are living in the society. They learn their neighbor's language. Apart from their own language, they cultivate to learn the other languages also. Multi-languages. Learn more than 2-3 languages. This learning not only involves that language but also includes the culture of our languages. Okay? Thus they go beyond the narrow jacket of religion or caste. Another simple example is that various laborers, have you seen? Various workers, they are working in under one firm or one office or one industry, wherever it is. But they may be different. Okay, children growing up in multicultural social setup learn to make festivals. Thus, the respect for cultural diversity foster peace and development in human society. That's what I want to explain about culture. And moreover, rituals. What is rituals? Rituals, they provide a sense of connection. It provides a sense of connection between people. Okay, then rituals and tradition help children feel connected to their families and to their past. What is culture is? Learned. Culture is shared. Culture is based on symbols. Culture gives meaning to reality. These are all the general things which I explained to you in this lesson. Okay, learn the and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, so you should know the meanings and importance of culture, then features of culture, then definition of culture, then importance and significance of rituals and diversity. Okay, these are all the things. Culture and society are the two faces of the same coin. That is very, very important. You should understand. Understood, children? Culture has great importance. Very great importance. It is the identity of a nation. Without culture, the society is impossible. Understood, children? You should know what are the things. And I told you about the material culture and non-material culture. You should know to identify between the material culture and the non-material culture. Material culture, what are the material culture includes? That includes the human beings, created by human beings. Like building, bridges, dams, roads, etc. Whereas I told you non-material culture, that is means human achievements. Okay, human achievements. I told you that is achievements, tradition, beliefs, values, moral values, arts. These are all the non-material culture. Non-material culture changes will be very slow, whereas material culture, the changes will be very swiftly. Understood? So now, by now you are understood what is culture. One should have culture in his life. Culture is learnt and it is transmitted. Without culture, you are not said to be a humans. Culture, it is the one, culture that is the one which is differentiating you between animal. You are separated from animal. Understood? You are separated from animal. So, culture is very, very important. Okay? Culture, it is, it makes human beings. It controls. And it is giving you the membership. Okay, so individual in a society as members in various social institutions. Understood, children? So in general, you should understand culture means the transfer of knowledge, experience, literature, arts, belief, values and etc. Okay, without culture, you cannot exist. Every human being can be considered as a cultural representative. Okay, human beings not only a social being but also a cultural being. Understood, children? Yes. So, I'll be sending you the notes. Just copy down the notes and study. Don't waste your time until the school opens. You should be thorough. Once you will come to school, I'll be giving you the test. Understood? Very strict test will be conducted when you once enter the school. Alright, children, don't waste your time. Thank you.